Alright, so I had a question on Edmodo. If change in momentum has the same definition as impulse, then why is impulse measured in newtons per seconds and change in momentum is measured in kilogram meters per second? So let's have a look at the formula that we will be using. So delta T times F equals m times delta V. This here represents impulse, and this part of the formula is change in momentum. All right, so the key part is recognizing that the units for both are pretty much the same. So we say that for impulse, it's newtons seconds, and for the change in momentum is kilogram meters per second. So if we unravel newtons, we know that 1 newton is kilogram meters per second square, and this here is newton times the second. So what we can do is we can cancel here second and the square, and then we'll get kilograms meters per second, which is exactly the same as this one here. So the important part is to note, even though we write the impulse as newton seconds, this is used to differentiate between the two. They're exactly the same, so you wouldn't be wrong if you ended up, when you calculate change in momentum, putting the units for momentum newtons seconds. So there's nothing wrong in interchanging these units, but for the purposes of talking about impulse, it is most commonly used newton seconds, and talking about change in momentum, kilogram meters per second. So there's no difference as we saw deriving the newtons seconds formula. We can see that they are exactly the same units, but as I said previously, and I'm again repeating myself, to differentiate between impulse and change in momentum. And so when we talk about impulse, we talk unit newton seconds, and change in momentum kilogram meters per second. But there is nothing wrong in interchanging the use of these units at all. Hopefully that answers your question.